Welcome to my channel, y'all. I'm back for another one, man. My name is Heka. On this channel, we talk about all things spirituality. We tie that in with the universal laws. And then I share my trading journey, okay? Right now, we shifted into trading futures. So I'm going to start bringing them videos through real soon, okay? If you're interested in that, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. You feel me? Thank you for anybody who been purchasing any of the Quantum Wealth Blueprint bundles. I love that. I appreciate that. And let's go. Let's, you know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to say, the title of this video is Full Moon in Pisces, Timeline Wars 26, Partial Lunar Eclipse, Alternate Timelines, and New Identities. Let's go. This video about to be so fire, y'all. Like, I hope it don't be too long. We're gonna try to keep it. Oh, my chain tripping. Okay, all right. We're gonna try to keep it in the parameters of something so slight and simple and everything like that. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start off with the partial eclipse energy. Now, this energy is bringing so much good vibrations. Like, the energy that's in the atmosphere right now, even though I'm calling it a timeline war, it's a war that we winning. It's a war that the light is winning. It's a war that the harmonized, the balanced is winning. You feel what I'm saying? And if you've been doing your work, I love you for that. So one of the things that I'm channeling that this current eclipse, lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse is bringing to us, or assisting us with, is it's assisting us with taking our spirituality and actually making it a reality in real time, in practical ways. Okay, so this could look like you finally starting a YouTube channel and going viral out of nowhere. This could look like you starting a new digital online business. You starting to make online money. Now you can live and travel and go anywhere you want. You feel me? In real time. You know, this looks like taking your dreams, transforming that dream into a vision. Then taking that vision, transforming that vision into reality, real time data and information that you can experience in 3D. You feel what I'm saying? Come on now. This eclipse is also bringing super increased intuition. So this could look like you just thinking of stuff and it just happening like instantly. This could look like you receiving a thought or something, an idea to create a project, to do something, even to use AI in a way. It's gonna bring you a lot of money. I'm telling you, it's gonna bring you a lot of sudden wealth, right? This could look like you having an idea, you acting on it, and that idea bringing you sudden wealth, like in manifesting your spiritual inheritance in the real life, okay? So that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go. Let's go. This eclipse is also bringing harmony in the emotional body. Now, for those of you who don't really know what the emotional body is, I know that my information be a little different. And it's okay, because I'm a little different. And that's okay, too. I ain't for everybody. Either you like me or you don't. You feel me? So, with that being said, I'm going to briefly explain the emotional body. The emotional body is the plane of emotions, right? It's like this is the plane of existence. That's why they call it a planet. So the emotional body is the plane of emotions, right? So you have a couple of bodies. You have this physical or observable body. Then you have the ethereal body, which is right outside. You know, it's like a layer outside of that body, the observable body. Then you have the emotional body, right? The emotional body. Now, the emotional body is where all the emotions are cleared. They're like, that's where they're at. So you got to actually clear your emotional body before you even start clearing your physical body. You see what I'm saying? It's like a process of you clearing all the bodies. So then you got your mental body, and then you got your casual body. But this video is not about all of that. We're just going to tell you a little bit about the emotional body. So when I say this eclipse is going to bring us harmony in the emotional body, this could look like, for an example, this could look like somebody finding out that you cheating on them. And you thought that this was your lifetime person, and you did not even expect them to be a cheater. This could look like vice versa. You finding out that they cheating on you. You thinking this the one whole time they lying and cheating on you. So now your feelings is hurt. Now that emotions that's been suppressed inside the emotional body can come up to karmically be healed. So that you can feel it, so that you can heal it, so that you can cry it, do whatever you need to do, so that you can clear that contract and that energy and that experience. And once you do that, you advance to higher levels of existence. You advance to higher levels of creation. Your channel becomes more clear. Remember, the more clear your channel is, the more clear you can listen, hear, and receive. And receiving mode is how you get the life you want, and exactly when you want it. But there is divine time, and there are lessons that has to be learned along the way. So I digress when I say the rest of that. So I got a couple of notes that I channeled, guys, and that's what I'm just really trying to remind myself about the pinpoints, because I really had a lot of stuff to talk about on this video. So basically, the emotional body, right? And so another thing, I wrote another example. You could be feeling crazy about somebody, like in your emotional body, right? You could be feeling so crazy about somebody, and all of a sudden you just not even feeling crazy about them no more. You looking at yourself like, was I delusional? Like, I was delusional. Why did I even like this person? Why was I even dating this person? Or why did I even go in this situation? Or why did I even allow this stuff to happen? You know what I'm saying? It's like your delusions start coming to light and you like, what? You know, you get to really thinking. So that was another example. And it don't always have to be bad, guys. That's what I'm telling you. When you really just look at things from different perspectives, then you can see how a situation is always serving you. Everything is always serving you because everything is for you. If God is for you, then all is for you. Also, this partial eclipse is going to bring a lot of rewards too, because we've been doing really well balancing and harmonizing ourselves and mastering our emotions while we traverse through the circumstances of the chaos that is occurring on the planet right now. Now, you got to understand that God uses chaos to create things, and then these new timelines don't create it without the chaotic energy being brought up in order to be karmically served and cleared, okay? In order to be balanced and karmicalized. You feel what I'm saying? Crystallized. That's the word I'm trying to say. This partial eclipse is also bringing karmic completion to multiple negatively oriented alternate realities. Okay, I know that's a lot. That's a lot I just said. So listen, we're going to go ahead and go over here to the charts real quick, and I'm going to show you on my whiteboard exactly like a depiction of what I mean by what I'm saying by that, because I really want you guys to understand this concept. Okay, guys, so when I'm talking about the alternate timelines, and I want to explain to you guys what I meant by when I said the partial eclipse is also bringing karmic completion to multiple alternate timelines. So back when we were asleep, there was more negative charge alternate timelines, okay, that existed because we, as the creator, was making lower vibrational decisions. So this red earth is going to be the negative charge, right? Or the lower vibrational realities. This blue earth is going to be the positive charge, or the higher vibrational realities. Now, we could depict these realities as an alternate timeline and an organic timeline. Now, the thing about, if you add a negative charge with a positive charge, the only thing you're going to get is a conjoined reality. But I say realities because it's going to be a conjoined and split at the same time. So it's going to be conjoined as in physically connected, right? At a core, but then it's going to be split as in like separate realities, but simultaneously, okay? So this is just my own theory of what I've learned throughout the life and how I've gathered the information. And this is just how I see it in my head, okay? So this is my whiteboard, and I'm just showing you guys because I don't know how to draw, okay? So then you have the two magnets at the bottom. Now, the two magnets at the bottom is what happens when you put opposites together. When you put opposites together, they magnetize each other. And so that's where you get these conjoined and these split realities. Now, these split realities are not the emotional fulfillment. They're not the highest levels of one can be. Okay, now let's go to this next page. Now, this is what I meant. Okay, so, this is what I meant by, I'm going to explain this picture that what you're looking at. You cannot take a negative charge and a positive charge and think you're going to be able to cancel one out. It's not going to happen. The opposites are going to attract and they're going to become conjoined and split simultaneously. However, you can take a positive negative charge and put that to a negative charge, and it will turn out to be two organic timelines. Because what will happen is the negative charge, which is depicted as the alternate timeline, is going to dissolve into cosmic dust. So it's going to basically go back to nothingness of which it came. Now, in this picture, you see the blue and the red together, the positive and negative charge. But it's not a negative. This red on this positive negative charge is not a negative charge vibration. It is the necessary evil, the necessary chaos, the necessary darkness or balance and things that has to happen in order for there to be harmony and balance in the reality and for the timelines to exist, okay? So that's why it's positive. That's why you can't use a positive thought to get rid of a negative thought. It's never going to work, okay? This is just from my own experience, okay? So this is it's depicted on this picture as an organic, harmonized timeline. This timeline is double magnetism, double, and that's why it cancels out the alternative timeline, transforms that into cosmic dust. As it transforms that into cosmic dust, the actual alternate timeline, that space, because as per the law of substitute, if you subtract something from a space, you have to add something back to it, because you have to have balance and harmony. So as that space is getting dissolved in the cosmic dust, then manifest two, I call them OG timelines, two OG organic timelines, family. Yes, simultaneously. So the more of these OG timelines we create and that we can travel in between and shift to, the more we win the game of life. Victory, like the Six of Wands, okay? All right, with that being said, I love y'all, man. Let's get back into this video. Whoop, whoop. Man, make sure if you still hear this far in the video, you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype me up. You feel me? Tell a friend, because everybody need to get this wisdom, man. I'm just giving a free game, you hear me? Like, this really gonna wake some people up that's not really woke up. The people that is already woke up, this gonna refine the stuff that you already know. You feel me? And you can comment more. If you know, if you already on the level, you can comment. You can comment, man. We in here, we out here in the comments right now. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I just explained to you about the alternate timelines and how we diffuse them and how we neutralize them, right? And with that being said, the new identities will be created. You know, the release, the death, and the rebirth. This is a lot of what this partial eclipse and this timeline war is bringing us, right? So what I mean by the new identities is, in order for you to maintain and secure and anchor this new identity in, like permanently, like for real, so that you can hold and maintain that frequency to solidify that timeline in reality, you got to let go of the past. Now, let go of the past. You got to let go of the false memories, right? You got to let go of stuff that's not serving, right? You got to let go of the old habits, the old belief systems, the old behaviors, the old thoughts, the old ways, the old uncertainty of the past self. Now, what I mean by false memories is, since we're shifting through alternate realities and timelines at an exponential rate, there are certain events, I want to explain it, guys, but I wanted to make sense to you guys, okay? There are certain events that occur in your life. These are called main events, okay? These main events are events that have occurred no matter which timeline you transform into. Now, there may be little small details about the events that shifted, but the overall weight of it will still be the same. And so how you experienced it can be different, right? So in order to just overcome that, because in order for you to come into your new identity, to become this self and to get this life that you always wanted or that you deserve, the true life, the freedom, the life of freedom, the life of authentic liberation, you have to embody the new identity. But the new identity, you have to use the power of remembrance in order to remember the stuff that you're trying to get like it's already the past. Now, it's hard to do that if you already got traumatic past memories that I'm calling false memories, right? Because of the alternative realities being created, embedded into your subconscious mind, right? So how do we overcome this, right? We have to basically time warp. This is like going back into the past, right? We have to go back into the past, mental time travel, go back and remember the old events. Then we have to redefine how we see that event and give it a new definition and a new meaning and a new purpose of why we even went through that experience, right? Because remember, you can't take that main event away, but you can reshape it and reform it, because you are the creator of your own reality and you are a co-creator, right? So that's the trick on how you do that, right? How you really become into this new identity. Last but not least, family, this video wasn't too bad. Listen, a lot of people be liking this hat, y'all, and they be asking me about it. Thank you for anybody who has ordered any of these hats anyway, by the way. I got a clothing line. It's called Godly Brand. It's a faith-based wear, and the link to get that is down below, guys. So let's talk about this multi-dimensionality. Okay, so ality is a state, quality, or a degree of something. It means to become a state, quality, or degree. So when you say multi-dimensionality, this means you have become your multi-dimensional self, right? So as you start to heal and actually consciously play the game of life, you will start to come more into your multi-dimensionality, right? You will start to experience this more. You will start to see it more. Like, for example, I'm on my phone the other day, and I know my phone said like 18% before it was about to die. I'm looking at the phone. I didn't look away. I didn't blink or nothing. While I'm looking at the phone, editing content, the phone blinked and it came back 39%. Now hold on, the phone was never on the charger. So immediately I'm like, okay, I'm fully aware of what just happened. I just shifted into another timeline. Let me make sure this is the timeline I want to be in. Let me make sure my thoughts and everything is staying in alignment with the organic self that I'm creating right now. You feel me? And that's just a little example. I had another example. I had some money that I was trying to move to another place or whatever. And I was like, okay, before I move this money, and I'm looking at the phone, going through the process. So I'm like, okay, let me move this money over here for auto pay. Let me move this money over here. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. So as I'm in the process of doing it, I don't even get to move the money yet. And all of a sudden the phone blinked. $4 has now disappeared, and it was not in there. And it wasn't no merchant or nothing saying that you had a late payment or something just posted. Nothing. It was no trace of the $4 ever been in there. I remember the exact amount I had. So as the phone blinked and it came back, I'm like, where my $4 go? That was an example of the multidimensionality. I'm experiencing this in real time, and you can too. Okay. The more and more you become your multidimensional self, right? By maintaining your multidimensional perspective, the more and more you do this, the more and more your reality becomes the multidimensionality, and magical things really start to happen for you. Supernatural things that you wouldn't even be able to understand, like, but it's you making it work, okay? And a lot of stuff you gotta keep to yourself. You can't even tell nobody because it ain't for them to know. I'm gonna go more into multidimensionality on another video. But with that being said, right here, guys, this is the Quantum Wealth Blueprint, and this is a bundle. And right now I'm actually building a masterclass to add to it. And when I do, the price is going to advance. So if you're interested in learning how to, subconsciously like get into them old beliefs so that you can really manifest your spiritual inheritance in real time, tap in. The link is in the comments and in the description box. With that being said, guys, I'm going to pull a few cards just to confirm some of the messages that I have channeled here today. Oh, guys, look at the first card we got that came out. The Magician. Now, hold on, y'all. This spit out like a newborn baby in a cosmic womb. You feel what I'm saying? The Magician, guys, I don't know if y'all know tarot, right? The Magician is actually the card. You see, he got one hand up here, one hand down here. He using all the elements. He's bringing that spiritual into the reality. You see him pointing? He's bringing that spiritual into reality. He is the creator of his own universe. She is the creator of her own universe. She is using her thoughts, her beliefs, and her actions, and she is actually reshaping her experience. This right here is confirmation, y'all. Stop playing. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We got confirmation. Remember one of the examples, you can't make this up. One of the examples I shared was somebody finding out that somebody maybe cheating, or that they cheating, or that somebody might be like, listen, this is an illusion or delusion. I'm not even crazy about this person no more, or I don't even like this person no more. The most funniest thing ever, guys, all these cards just flipped out and fell on the floor and came together. You know what I'm saying? I be having to pause it because I don't really have that much time to, I really got stuff to do. But I'm going to just show you how they all came. And then I'm going to explain them to you one by one. So you got the 7 of Cups, you got the 3 of Cups, you got the Lovers, you got the 2 of Cups. Now, literally, this is explaining a lot of what I said. Now, that 7 of Cups, this is the card of, like, confusion, somebody having options. There have been a lot of choices that be made, but nobody's making a choice. So it's kind of like daydreaming, or it's the energy of, like, you thinking about something, but you ain't even taking no action on it yet. So this is also what I could be saying when I was saying about start your YouTube channel, start your business, or any creative ideas, like act on it. But it's also confirming that thing about what I was saying about the illusion and the confusion and somebody not being crazy about somebody no more. Just you can't make that up. It's like 78 cards in the deck. Out of all the cards, these the cards that came out. You can't make it up. Then you got the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is like the cups of blessings, celebration, gatherings, cheers. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, happiness, rewards. So this is to them chosen ones, them collective. We got this, y'all. It's 3. 3 is a crowd. We collectively out here doing our thing. But on another note, it's confirming that third party energy. Somebody really do got other third parties and other options going on, and you're going to find that out. Don't know who this video is for or this part, but you're going to find that out. Listen, 2 of Cups, this is actual connection. But this is also harmony and balance and like a sensual type of friendship energy. It could be romance too. So this is confirming that a connection that came out with the Lovers. The Lovers is a decision. It's also harmony. It's also balance. It's also your true self, your authentic self. It's also just like alignment. All right, guys, these are the last 2, and then we're gotta go because I got somewhere to be. We got the Queen of Cups, bro. That's that very super intuitive, right? You see what I'm saying? Super intuitive. And I can get really into what this card is really saying, but for the most part, man, this is somebody knowing what they want, right? So it's kind of like you know what you want. You're intuitive, and this is kind of like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy too. Word card. Last but not least, oh, when I was talking about something that wasn't serving, that could be a job too. That could be an environment, a job, a home, anything. So last one is Six of Wands. This is success. This is public recognition. This is somebody going viral. You know, this is somebody being seen. This is, you know, accolades, you know. So listen, I love y'all. I hope this video was able to find your great spirits. Make sure you type that you 88 if you can relate. I love y'all, man. Peace until next time. Peace until next time.